Oh my goodness, I can't believe that I went from, I am, this whole trying to be polite, right? I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want these first few videos to be misconstrued, right? But I'm just really, um, you know, I gave the same people the same advice to me with Burt Reynolds and Selma Hayek and Danny Glover in my last film. It's called Movie Money Confidential. And if you want to, you know, and this is not a long time ago, but I knew it. I saw it coming because I had my thumb on it. And it was just unexplored, this whole opportunity of YouTube, right? And now I love Jeebus. I love Finnegan's Garage. I love Vice Grip Garage. Everybody loves Jay Leno. I love Wheels Through Time. There's a lot of really great people making, I'm sure, enough money to pay for themselves and, the things that they love and support. So I'd never begrudge anybody. I'm not sure how that may come off, right? Like, but, when I was after peace. I never been after anything other than peace. Growing up scared and tortured, and every single person that's ever known me will not know how I feel except my buddy Alan Schwartz, who has passed away, who was my sponsor for about 15 years. I love you, Alan. And your mom. Your mom was the shit. I love watching Judge Judy with your mom. And it's because he listened. It's not really about who hasn't suffered or who didn't have a fucked up uncle or, I learned about sex wrong. When you are like middle of the road and nothing special happened and you don't feel right inside, that's just the same amount of reason to have been offered, a lot of opportunities, right? So when you don't feel well inside, I don't want to make this about, something that I don't really care about. It's really about everybody, is because we all have the same amount of natural instincts. And, as I've aged, I didn't understand that when Bible Bill at the EDI club up in West Palm Beach was trying to tell me about my nature. He would sit there and he would, he never got blue in the face about, he just said, Russ, it's in your nature. It's in your nature. It's your nature. It's your nature. And that's really what, when I got interested in the people that were, I was impressed with as a kid, I wanted to know why I was so impressed with them. Like, I was a free thinker and knew it at that age, and I was like, out of respect. So, my uncle, obviously, or multiple uncles, I always kissed him on the cheek, and, I just knew from a young age that they loved me and there was nothing bad gonna ever happen to me. That's how I felt. When you kiss another man on the cheek that you look up to as, the protector. We own these giant houses on the Cape, and, we got more power than, I got old people, like, looking at me different as a kid. Even at school, I didn't, it's hard to remember. When getting dropped off in an old convertible Cadillac, and as a kid, the stories are true. I was looked at differently, and I didn't know it, and I chopped my neck off in the schoolyard. I ran into a wire, right? And so as a kid, I think I was 19, I got a job opportunity. They called me on Halloween and said, we need you to come protect the school. This is your new job. You get to run the Phillips, right? So, my mother didn't sue, and then, a couple of years later, I got to run the school. You can't make this shit up, I'm going to stop there for this one, but if you're interested, give me a follow.